What's going on, everyone? My name's John and I'm the founder of 40 Over Fashion, and I'm glad you're here today because I want to talk about what can sometimes be a really difficult subject for a lot of people, and that's going out by yourself and doing things alone. And let me just say right off the top, some of my best experiences have come from saying yes to like random last minute opportunities and turning left instead of right. Let me explain. Okay, story time. So I was out last Saturday with a couple friends, and after a couple hours of hanging out and doing a little winery hopping, they all had to get going. And I was kind of on the fence at that point about going home or going maybe somewhere else by myself to grab a bite to eat, because I kind of felt like I wasn't ready to go home yet because it was only like 5 o'clock. And listen, here's how on the fence I was. I was literally pulling out of the parking lot, I'm not making this up, turning right would have brought me home, and turning left would have brought me somewhere new to grab a bite. At the very last minute, I turned left, and I'm glad I did. So I ended up going to another winery where I have a membership, and I was just gonna grab a bite to eat, like I said. But when I got upstairs, I ran into a buddy of mine that works at another winery, and he was out with this like big group of people. They all invited me to join their table and hang out. Everybody was very welcoming, and I had some very incredible conversations with most of the people, in particular, a couple of women. After about like an hour or so, that place was closing, and all these people were gonna go to another spot that stayed open a bit later, and they asked me to join. Game time decision, I did. So we ended up staying out until about 10:30 or so and had a fantastic time, and a few of us exchanged contact info, and we're already planning our next outing. And I guess the whole point that I'm trying to make with all of this is that had I turned right instead of left, I would not have had the experience that I had, and I would not have met the people that I met. Being open to any new possibilities and any new opportunities allowed me to meet and connect with some amazing people that I would have never met otherwise. And this brings me to the idea of traveling solo. I mean, the thought of traveling off to some other country all by yourself can be kind of scary for a lot of people, me included. But I am starting to plan a couple trips within the US to kind of get used to the idea and get used to the experience of traveling solo before I head off to some other country. I guess you can consider it kind of practicing and taking baby steps, right? And I've traveled a little bit and I've done a bunch of weekend getaways, so here's a few travel tips that I've learned by doing things solo that can help you out on your next getaway. The first thing is to travel light, or at least as light as you can. I remember years ago, I would always want to bring a big suitcase so that I could have a bunch of different options with me to wear on the days when I was gone. It was kind of like I wanted my closet with me to pick through and decide what to wear that day. But I will tell you though, I never wore half of that stuff that I brought. All those extra options that I thought I needed, I never even considered, and it was a complete waste of space. I would encourage you to take a carry-on size suitcase, kind of like this, and try to make it work for just about everything. If you need to bring like an extra shoulder bag or a backpack as something additional, that's fine. Just try to keep everything within carry-on size. Now this carry-on and the packing cubes I'm going to talk about in just a minute are all from Carl Friedrich, today's video sponsor. And I've talked about Carl Friedrich in many other videos at this point, and it's because I seriously love everything I have from these guys, and I use this carry-on and the packing cubes every single time I travel anywhere. This carry-on is made with a lightweight polycarbonate shell that is incredibly durable and also somewhat flexible. So durable, in fact, this has twice the impact resistance of other suitcases that are made with ABS plastic. I mean, we all like to think that our bags are treated like delicate snowflakes, but you and I both know that that is not the case. If you're checking a bag, you want it to be durable. They also use this beautiful Italian vegetable tan vachetta leather, has beautiful details that come in several different colors, and also these incredibly smooth 360-degree Japanese spinner wheels. This is, without question, the smoothest rolling suitcase I have ever used. And a quick word about packing cubes, because I'm telling you, once you start using packing cubes, you kind of get addicted. And I've seen tons of travel videos on YouTube, and all the seasoned travelers always talk about packing cubes. I mean, all your shirts are in one, all your socks and underwear are in another one, and then all your shorts and pants are in a completely different packing cube. And the best part is you can see through the mesh, and you don't have to like pull everything out looking for that one thing that you want. Carl Friedrich offers a lifetime warranty, worldwide shipping, excellent customer support, and They also offer an incredible 100-day trial where you can get a full refund if you're not satisfied with it and choose to return it within 100 days of purchase. So look, I want you to carry with confidence. So there's going to be a special link right down below in the video description, along with a discount code that's going to get you 15% off your purchase. I encourage you to click that link and go check out everything they have, because they have a lot. So here's something that you can do if you want to maybe like take a day trip or even a weekend getaway to somewhere maybe close by where you live. Utilize your network. Ask your friends or even your family about travel or day trip recommendations. Post something on your Facebook or Instagram and ask your people, because I'm sure you will get recommendations. Because doesn't everyone have an experience about a thing they did or a place that they saw? And they're usually pretty enthusiastic about saying that you have to go. And what better recommendation than from someone that you actually know, who's been there and wants the best for you. They will tell you exactly where to stay, exactly where to eat, and even what to do. All right, so you booked your trip and you're there. That's amazing. Don't sit around. Get out of your hotel or Airbnb and go see things. And again, I want to encourage you to be open to positivity and be open to conversations, because not everybody is always out to get you. And look, here's another tip to make sure that you get out and do things. Sign up and pay in advance for day trips or tours, like group activities like a scenic boat tour or a walking tour through a really cool part of that town. This forces you to get out and do the thing and engage with people, because if you don't go, you'll lose your money. So one of my superpowers apparently is my ability to pretty much talk to anybody. And half the time I can't even help myself. So funny story, the same day that I was just talking about when I was out with my friends on that Saturday, I probably struck up like 8 or 9 different conversations with different random people. And the guys that I'm with are all kind of making jokes about it. But honestly, sometimes I just can't help myself. Like I'll ask people about their dog that they're with, or if they're local, or maybe they're here on vacation. I might even comment on some cool shoes a woman might be wearing, or the music that's playing, or the artwork on the wall. I'm telling you, the list is endless. There's always a conversation starter. You just have to be open to it. It's all practice and putting in the reps, right? I mean, because not everyone is going to be open to conversations, and that's fine. It's not the end of the world, but I can tell you, the more open you are and the more people that you engage, the better you feel about your overall experience and the more self-confidence you will get. I mean, look, man, I have embarrassed myself on numerous occasions, even the same day that I'm talking about with my friends, because this lady was carrying this little white dog, and it looked like that dog on the Caesar dog food container, but I couldn't remember the brand name Caesar. I just kind of kept saying, like, your dog looks like that one dog. And she had no idea what I was talking about. And I'm sure I pretty much looked like an idiot because I couldn't remember the brand name of the dog food. But either way, it doesn't matter. It's putting in the reps. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. And if it was, please tap that like button to let me know. And also consider subscribing, because I'm here twice every single week. And with that, my friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.